Hey guys, Anfield here. Welcome to the first position lab in a few months. It's been 4 actually. Um, so I'm gonna do it on Murovanka with my new object 140, which is one of the tier 10 Russian medium tanks. The spot I'm gonna show you applies to quite a lot of tanks. Things you'll need is just a decent camo rating, not over excessive, but the more the better. You'll also need, well, I was gonna say you could use DPM, but honestly, Alpha's fine too. You just gotta make sure that your tank has good, good enough camo that when it fires, it doesn't get completely raped when it's behind a bush. Now this spot is pretty much a spot that you can abuse. You just gotta be careful. You can perma camo behind it and keep shooting people without them ever spotting you. You just have to use it correctly. You also want to be careful that you don't stay there too long that the enemy just swarms around and comes and gets you. Know when to run, and also know when to back up. They might get frustrated, but they're not retarded sometimes, and they might guess where you are. So just gotta be cautious of that as well. This is the spot right here. Basically, you want to sit behind the bush, and you've got the best camo rating behind the bush. And when you know this is when you can no longer see through the bush. See, I can see through the bush, can't see through the bush. That's the difference, okay? So you just want to make sure that you cannot see through the bush. This Tiger 2 I'm going to shoot, but I'm actually not. I'm being a bit greedy here, really. I'm risking quite a bit. I do get shot by the M103, but that's it. Usually I wouldn't do something like that, but oh well. See, he didn't have a bush between me and him, so his sight wasn't impeded by the bush. So now I'm going to show you just the E100 here. You might want to pick tanks that have decent depression. Those of you who haven't played the Object 140, compared to the 62A, has quite a bit more depression. So it's useful in situations like this. And as you can see, I can't really be seen at all. Unfortunately for me in this battle, I didn't actually have many tanks go this way, which is rare. But that's unfortunate for me. But you're just gonna have to use your imaginations about what you could potentially achieve with this spot. This 704 is right next to me. You can be seen, but I can't. Anyway, use your imagination about what can and can't be done from this spot. If they sent a lot of tanks that way, I could have just continued, every time my reload was up, could have shot. So this will work with all different kind of tiers too. Keep in mind, obviously, not just tier 10s. It's probably even more abusable in lower tiers where tanks have less view range. So enjoy. It's good with tanks like the Roomba and other such things. And obviously you can back up into that little defilade. A lot of you may already know about that spot. Whether you know how to use that bush correctly or not, I'm not entirely sure, but as you can see, I got a decent amount of damage from it. I was just unfortunate they didn't send more tanks that way. For the rest of this battle, I pretty much just sort of YOLO, just because not really good to ever do that, but that's okay. That's pretty much it, really. There's not a whole lot to it. It's just learning how to use it correctly. You can use it in a tank store as long as it's got a pretty low profile and a decent camo rating. A lot of the Russian TDs would work there well. If you got an E25, you can abuse that insanely well. I'm not quite so sure about the British TDs. I think they might probably be way too slow to get there. The 183 is just too tall, I think. Doesn't have good enough camo anyway. I wouldn't send like a Waffenschlager up there or JP100, but you guys get the point. Russian meds and low-lying tank destroyers and other things. I don't think there's any heavies I'd really want to send there. So as you can see, I'm just like full YOLOing. It actually wouldn't have been a terrible idea. I'll pause it for a second. There's a Roomba over there that I had no idea was there. I was hoping I'd get to this T44 and just have this building between me and the IS-7 and the JP100. But I get screwed over, so unfortunately I get ammo rack too. Since I'm dead and this battle's still going, I'm just going to talk quickly about my live stream. It is up and running again, those of you that used to watch it, so go ahead and tune in. It's always nice to have extra people to chat to and things like that. So if you don't know how to get there, since you're watching this on YouTube, all you have to do is go to my channel, and on my channel there'll be a cover page, and on there there'll be a little link that says my live stream. Just click on it and it'll take you straight there. It's also where you get my mod pack, which I know quite a lot of you guys use. So well, this M103 might as well be aggressive. I'm not sure why he's so passive. I think I was like AFK at this point. I got my kills and I was just making food or something. But as you can see, it's easily abusable. Although a word of advice, if you are planning on using that spot, you know, just keep in mind that people will blind fire you at some point, I imagine, especially if there's a lot of tanks in this prolonged conflict. So just be careful. You know, don't push your luck. You know, obviously if they're blind firing you and missing, it's good because your allied tanks are taking less fire, so, you know, not a whole lot of downside to it. But yeah, that's that. So I'll be making more position labs, and I hope you see you guys on those ones too. A lot of people bug me for this, so I'm going to try and get as many out as I can in between streaming and other things. So yeah, I hope to see you guys on my live stream as well, and hope 8.10 is working out for you. I can't wait to get my Waffentrager, so I'll make a position lab on that one if I get it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next one.